Morning everybody. Change to the video this week. I'm inside. Very good reason for that is chucking it down with rain outside. So I'm here in the staff room, which is where our great team at Crome get a chance to chill out during their lunch breaks. Health and safety notices on the back here. We've got notice boards to the side here where the rotas are posted. So very good environment for me to do my speech because it's chilly outside and it's chucking it down with rain. Now, I know many of you, me included, were disappointed that we couldn't play golf on Sunday and the course was closed again on Monday. I was particularly sad because it would have been my first game with Adam in 2024, but unfortunately the course was closed, and I just want to explain a little bit about why it was closed, because I know that there are always people who wonder why we closed the course. And the first thing to say is that I've got 100% faith in the team here at Crome. Ollie and the greenkeepers do a fabulous job, as I've mentioned many times, and if they take the decision that the course needs to be closed, then I'm totally happy to abide by that decision, and I would expect all members to do so as well. Now, the reason, as I understand it, is a thing called root shear. You may not have heard about this. It was publicised last year because we had exactly the same problem when the top of the surface thawed and underneath was still frozen. And I didn't know much about this, so I googled root shear and I found myself on the USGA site. So that's the United States Golf Association. And the way they put it is that it occurs when the top of the ground thaws, underneath is still solid, and they use the word serious damage. Now that to me is enough for me to say to you it was absolutely the right decision to close the course, because we don't want any damage to the course in general and particularly to the greens when we're running up, hopefully in the next couple of months, to some nice weather and some great golf. So please, I know it's tough, but if you can't play, please respect the decision of the greens team. I'm not an expert on horticulture, so I don't really understand these things. I just looked it up on Google. I'm also not an expert on golf, actually. I hack around off 18.9 and I get by. I enjoy playing with low handicappers, particularly with Adam, the pro, and I've enjoyed playing with Whiskey for the last 3 or 4 years, playing off scratch. But one of the things I just wanted to mention was we should be really proud that we've got some great golfers in this club. I tend to mess around with people on a Sunday, and I'm never going to be any more than I hope to get down to something like 15, but I don't think I'm going to be any better than that. But we've got some seriously good golfers here at this club, many of whom I met 2 weeks ago when we did the presentation of the knockout prizes, and we're following that up this coming Sunday just to mop up those people who weren't able to be here 2 weeks ago. But so we've got some seriously good golfers, and we do enter scratch tournaments as a club, and in the past we've had great success in those tournaments. So the captain of the scratch team is David Clark, and a big thanks to David for stepping up to the plate to manage the scratch teams. But if any of you are playing off scratch or just above, please give some serious thought about representing the club, your club, at these events. And I would also encourage all members, if you can, and I'm counting myself in that, to come along to matches, either offer your services as a caddy or walk round to support the team. This is effectively the first division of golf in this area, so we've got a chance to support our club in one of very important tournaments in the county. Now, the one thing I do know about, so horticulture, not an expert, golf, yeah, I'm okay, but the one thing I do know about is wine. We've got a wine evening on April the 11th, which I am hosting. It's not a boring wine tasting. It will be a fun evening. We're going to look at different wines from around the world. I'm going to also showcase some of the wines that I've put onto the club wine list just before Christmas. So it's a chance for you to taste some of those wines, but also I'll be bringing some other wines to demonstrate what is available around the world in the world of wines. And there'll also be a couple of party tricks which I do, one of which is taking the top off a bottle of champagne with a sabre. So don't miss it. April the 11th, put your name down for it. Details are on IG. So that's enough for this week. Hopefully the weather will pick up and we'll all have a chance to get out on the course and play some golf very soon. But until then, take care.